This post is about the king and the baby. This is a psychological theory of. I'm focusing on black people right now. There may be whites under the same, but I am a black man and I have to face black issues first before I even see anybody else's problems. So, this is what I see King and the baby. Um, Both the king and the baby are held to high regards. Both the king and the baby are looked after by everyone. Both the king and the baby are loved. Both the king or the baby are pampered and treated like royalty. Both the king and the baby are the center of attention. The difference between the king and the baby is because they're defenseless and can't do anything. And the king is because he makes everything happen. He takes care of his business. So there are a lot of males who understand that they're supposed to be the king because the man's supposed to lead, he's supposed to be that, supposed to do this, but a lot of times he never becomes anything other than a baby. Hence, we got a lot of mama's boys, and they grow up wanting a female to do everything they mama did for them, buy them all their games, and all this other little shit, and how they treat their moms. I didn't have the best relationship with my mother, but and I guess that's why I'm not a mama's boy. So I do see the difference, difference in it. You know, but when a male stays a baby, he never becomes a man. Therefore, he could never be king. You see what I'm saying? So he has to go through some things to become worthy of being king. So females run into a lot of males who are mama's boys, get in their heart and all they love. They ready for a man, and this male got a dick and balls and can be man-ish. She falls for the caper, you know. He give her all the signals that he's a man, but he just man-ish, and there are a lack of males because there are a lot of mama boys out here, so she got to settle for the dick or who giving her the type of attention that she feels she deserve or want or whatever, or the money, whatever type of situation she goes for in her own personal choosing. So the king, on the other hand, takes care of his business. He is just as, if not more attractive than the woman because of how he handles his shit. Just like the male peacock, but the male is already attracted to the female. But it is the male who is able to put himself together the best to now reverse the tides and have females drawn to him. But you gotta have your shit together. That's why some dudes, that's like, oh, he got it. Some dudes is born with a flair. Some other guys have to build theirs. Some guys don't even know what their flair is till they figure it out later in life. And as a king, you have to master yourself. Know thyself. You got to know yourself. Know yourself, love yourself, be yourself. And the king will be sprouting out of that seed. Once you plant it in the fertile soil of your mind, that can't nothing stop you. But that baby doesn't want to work hard for anything, don't want to put in no time. They see the king making shit happen just by giving orders and shit and think that they just supposed to jump to that level automatic. Because whining and crying will get attention and people won't want to hear me fuss and make all this noise. But you just become a nuisance after a while. And only people with pity will fuck with you, or those who have drawn tied emotional attachments to you beyond an easy detachment. And I still feel that's pity or empathy, sympathy, but it's not the good one. They feel sorry for you, feel bad for you. I can't fuck with nobody just because of that. And that's a king decision. I can't fuck with you just because I feel bad for you. That's gonna bring me down. I'm gonna feel sad every time I see you. Excuse me. Every time I see your motherfucking ass, I'm gonna feel bad. So you gotta step your game up to be around me, and now I'm gonna want you around, and everything gonna feel good. That's the same thing about how that woman feel. I done have females who didn't used to pay me attention. Now they see me, and it's a different thing. But I personally feel it's because I put myself in a different position, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Certain things about me didn't even change except for how my mind was, my awareness of my mind, and then my eyes opened up to see things that I was keeping hidden even from myself. As a king, you go through those things. Know yourself, be yourself, love yourself. And a baby don't really get all into that. They just know what they want, and then they get caught up into the cravings of the belly of the beast. They don't learn temperance, moderation, order, any of that stuff. They just stuck in mine, me, and that's good for no one. It will drain everybody dry. A baby left inside of a woman would kill her. It's a leech. It literally is a leash. I didn't see women lose hair, teeth, bodies didn't change. I didn't see women with big titties. Now they got little titties, big booties. Now they got little booty. I didn't even see some babies give some shit. Give bigger titties or bigger booties. So I guess they're close to God because they giveth and taketh away. you know, being new souls. But that child, for the most part, is a leech, is sucking life from that woman. And a baby at the end of the day will represent that if it does not maturate and now is able to give back and to give more than it ever had or was ever given to it. And that's what a king does. So that's the baby, the king and the baby. Please comment, uh, subscribe, like, share, all that good shit. All right, I'm out.